These guys are just gonna sit here. They're so salty. Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you would like to see the rental team and, you know, review it, just pause it now so you can go over it. I'm not really gonna do a breakdown. Shout out to Bean Master for the team, aka Aaron Kelly, future GOAT, young kid, really good at the game and improving, so shout out to him. Heatran is gonna be the feature. While you're here, answer that question of the day for me. What's the weather like where you live? We recently had a heat wave where I'm at. It was really hot, bought me an AC, so if you hear the humming, that's the AC I needed. I'm sorry. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Road to 500, we're almost there. So let's get it popping. Yeah, so and I'll see you guys in the first battle. So this feels like the perfect game for Heatran. So I'm gonna lead with it. I'm absolutely gonna lead with it. And then I'm gonna lead with Grimmsnarl next to it because I think the screens will be very, very valuable for us. I feel like in the back, road time actually be very good because we can hit Torkoal, we can hit Regirock if necessary. And then I think Assault Vest might be good for us too. But then Fake Out Support is just nice to have, generally. A little recovery. I don't think Moltres is the play here. It could be actually, but I'm not going to feature it because I don't think I would feature both Moltres and Heatran, just because I think I would want to lead both of them, and you can't lead both. You got to lead something next to it. So I'm going to lead the Heatran and try to feature the Heatran. Heatran goes really good into this team. And like say for example, they wanted to like Trick Room turn 1, like I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm very, very okay with that because I'll just get up a Steel Spike boost and screens. So let's see what they got, what they lead with. So I think in this situation, I'm not gonna max. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna max here. Do I want to give up? You know what? I don't want them to start hitting me with like spirit breaks. And I can always hit myself. You know what? So I'm actually gonna get my defense boost now. I think that's the play. I'm gonna get my defense boost now. And I'm just gonna get up my. Do I need to get reflector light screen up? No. So I'm gonna do this because I don't need the screens right now, right? That's not a big deal. I didn't realize this Grimmsnarl had scary face, obviously, because it's a rental. I looked at it, but I ain't looking at it that hard. I forgot that it had scary face. So I could just like, I think I can self scary face and under speed the next turn, right? So I think I will max, pick up a knockout. Yeah, this is fine. So they do have Regirock in the back, right? But like, I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, so this is to ensure we pick up the knockout. That's why I doubled up instead of setting up screens. Now I do have to worry about Airy Impulse, I guess. I should have thought about that and maybe just going after the P2. But I want him knocked it out. If I didn't knock out the Grimmsnarl without 2 attacks, there's no guarantee I would have knocked out the Porygon. Yeah, so Trick Room comes out. There's nothing we could have did about that except lead like Rillaboom. That's probably about it. So Regirock probably comes out here. Which is like fine, right? And it's probably like it's probably gonna be I have +1 defense, and I have the Shooker, right? So I think I can do this safely because I'm gonna reflect. I should live with the +1 and the reflect. Because they're gonna go first. So I'm gonna get +2 actually, and then I'll have the reflect, and then I'll scary face myself next turn and hope that I can survive maybe 2 max quakes. And just hopefully this is not area impulse, because if it is, I'm gonna lose. I am going to lose. Okay, that's awesome. That's great for us. That's great for us. We can live with that. I know the shit could cut it off a lot, but but they do get a special defense boost. Okay, let's try attack. So they're not area impulse, or they would have used it. That's not that much damage, but like it's enough because I can get them in range of like Grassy Glide later on, which is kind of what's important here. So I'm gonna definitely Steel Spike again. They might guard here, but like, why would they need to, you know, and waste a turn of their own max? So hopefully this works. Hopefully we get slow enough with this, because I need the extra defense boost if I want to survive, right? So we get them a little 50%, which is great. And if we survive, then that'd be even like better. That'd be even better. I get another special defense boost, which is not good. But like, look how we take those, right? Like, look how we eat those. And they use area impulse here. Okay, they really don't have area impulse. So now this is where we start checking our Trick Room turns. Trick Room is 2 turns. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to Flash Cannon, see if I can get a drop. I think it's a special defense drop. I think Light Screen is valuable here to keep us from having to deal with like too much damage from Tri-Attack. And then I'll just start attacking with Grimmsnarl afterwards. Yeah, that's fine. That damage is fine. Because at the end of the day, right, we picked up a knockout with our max, and like they picked up 1 with theirs, and their max is over. And like they have to switch Regirock out this next turn. Once I bring in my what's it called? Damn, what is it called? Rillaboom. Yeah, I'm like, why am I forgetting the name of the Pokemon? See why Light Screen is valuable as well. Ooh, I could bring this in. But I'm just gonna be like this, and I'll check what they have in the back and see if it's worth, if it's anything that can take a Grassy Glide strongly. And I'm Assault Vested, so like with Light Screen up and the Assault Vest, that Porygon can't hurt me. So does anything of theirs want to switch in to I mean, maybe Zapdos? Turns your Trick Room 1. I'm just gonna Grassy Glide. Yeah, it's just very safe. I'll Spirit Break into this thing. I wanted to Wood Hammer, but Grassy Glide is just safe. Yeah. So they'll take the free switch in, I guess. Yeah, that's not gonna do much, even though it's super effective. Of course they would get a freeze. Of course they get a freeze. But you know what, right? Now they can't use the Porygon has -1 and they can't get that back, right? They can't get that special attack bonus back. So now it's things. So they have to waste their turn Trick Rooming again, I'm assuming. So it is Zapdos, so they're probably gonna have Hurricane. Which is like, whatever. You got Hurricane, you got Hurricane. I'm gonna Grassy Glide into it because I just need to try to get this freeze off. I'm gonna Spirit Break into it as well to drop its special attack. That's one turn of freeze. They do miss, well-deserved miss. They deserve to miss. That's great damage. The Porygon I can deal with my Mons in the end, so it's like not a big deal. A double up doesn't hurt me if they protect, because if they protect with Zapdos, that just means that their Porygon doesn't pick up a knockout. We're still frozen though. We're still frozen. Oh, we'll take this. That doesn't that unthaw? Doesn't that thaw? We'll take that. We'll take that. More hacks. But it's okay. That music, you gotta feel the music sometimes, right? You just gotta smile through the RNG. All right, so how do I want to play this? The Zapdos could protect, right? But like, who cares if it does? I'm just gonna Spirit Break into this Porygon. Yeah, that's fine. I thought it would protect, but like, there's no reason for me to not put any pressure on it, right? Because I'm not gonna double up into it. I'll just go into the Porygon after, and then with this Spirit Break into the Porygon, I'll be just fine. Yeah, they can't hurt me, so I'll just drop them down again. And then like, let's say my grassy terrain ends here. It doesn't actually matter. Let me just check the game status. I want to check grass. I want to check screens. I want to check all that stuff. Light screen wore off, right? So what I want to do, okay, so I can actually just Grassy Glide again. Yeah, they would need a double protect. So I'm just gonna Grassy Glide. And then I'm gonna Spirit Break. Just get some chip on Porygon and then we'll start hammering away at it. So Zapdos is gone. We get more paralysis. But it's okay. That means they can't freeze us anymore, right? So they're gonna want to do something like recover, but like I can just nasty pot up with Rotom a bunch of times. They might quit, but if they don't, that's fine. I think they're gonna recover, right? Is it worth it to Wood Hammer here if they're gonna recover? Let's go for it, because we might be able to get some big damage off. Trick Room, Tri-Attack, Ice Team. Oh, okay, never mind. There was no recovering from that. All right, so we got a lot of stuff here, right? There's a lot of stuff is like, how do I want to play against this stuff? How does Moltres and Grimmsnarl go into all this stuff? How does Heatran do? Heatran does pretty well. Heatran actually does really well here. Heatran and Grimmsnarl, yeah, we'll lead those. I could lead like Moltres, but I feel like I get a lot of value out of Heatran, and I can like feature it because I want to feature it. In the end game, who do they have that beats Garchomp? They have the Ice Horse, right? However, I'll be faster than it. They have no Trick Room setters, and then I can fake it out with Rillaboom, and this will also give me a way to beat everything. Really? Yeah, I think this is a good 4. I think it's a solid 4. Don't forget question of the day. What's the weather like where you live? We went through a big heat wave recently. I think it's cooling off now. But I probably said that already in the early part of the video, but whatever. It don't matter. All right, so they lead. This is fine. This is totally okay, right? So like, what's stopping me from just quaking right here? Because they have no other flying types that can come in. Actually, what's stopping me from doing this? Because what if they might be what, scarfed or something? Or they might be sash, right? If they're sash, then it's like whatever. But they have, for this strat to like work, isn't it predicated on you moving first for like you to use the Alcremie with the decorate stuff? Like, isn't that like the main component of the strategy? If they're sash, then it's like Drats. Oh, but they're Babiri, so they're not sash. Oh, so how much does this do? We would have took it out. Good item choice. So they will get their decorate off, and they're probably gonna want Nasty Plot here. I'm not too worried about Nasty Plot, to be quite honest. I'm not too worried about this. What does this give them? Their attack is okay, so whatever. I'm just gonna max Quake into this. I'm gonna Scary Face here to slow them down in case they're faster than me. Okay, no, they're not faster than me. I should have thought about that because my Steel Spike went before their Nasty Plot. But it's whatever. It's totally whatever. Because at least this way, I get the +1 on both my mons. So hopefully we can survive. But I should have probably hit the what's the button? The reflect button or +1. Doesn't mean much for Grimmsnarl. Now that thing might have protect on it, but like who cares, right? I am not too worried about protect. So now I'm just gonna bring in the Chomp. This is why you bring Chomp. Because they can't lightning me and we resist max flare. So it's a matter of do I Quake here or not, right? Or do I flare? Flare sets up the sun, which I don't think is a good idea here. Yeah, I don't think setting up the sun is smart. So doing this is actually better to get a defense boost. I could get a Swords Dance up here, can I? Unless they're like, yeah, so they were expecting the flare. So like +1 special defense with me resisting it because like I'm dragon. I should be able to survive a friggin' I should be able to survive a max flare, man. And then max flare will also will then make their surging strikes weaker. So they're going into, okay, yeah, we'll take this every day of the week. +2 special defense, we'll take that. Oh, we'll take that. I love it, baby. So here's the thing, right? They have 1 turn of max. Heat Wave feels safe. Protect also feels... No, I'm gonna Rock Slide. I need to get this off because if I protect, right, if they'll max lightning into my okay, I was worried about them close combating, so I wanted to cover for that. I had to worry about the close combat. I wanted to stall out their max, but like they'll just die next turn. So they can only knock out Heatran this turn. Oh no, they're going to the, okay, so actually, let's see how much this does. Okay, perfect. So now Aqua Jet will also not knock out the Garchomp because we resist it and we're in Sun. This is a pretty good game. So now I can just Heat Wave. What am I Heat Waving for exactly though? No, Heat Wave makes sense. No, switching makes sense because they're gonna close combat me. They're gonna close combat my they're gonna try to close combat me. So just in case for some reason I miss my Rock Slide, I don't want to eat a close combat with Urshifu into Heatran. Okay, I'm totally okay with this. Now we just gotta, yeah, see the Aqua Jet? I knew that had no chance of killing ever. That had no chance of ever killing. Resisted it in Sun. So I got a free switch into my Rillaboom. So they have to bring out their little Queenly Majesty thing here. So now I do worry about, like, I can't remember if it gets Fake Out or not. It might get Fake Out. It might get could be Fake Out. Could be Scarf. This is safe. Just to see how fast it is. Because I'm worried about Triple Axle, the ice move. I am worried about Triple Axle. Okay, so that means they're not, okay, this is good. So I think a Heatran switch is very safe here. And then I'm going to Rock Slide. I think Garchomp can survive a Grassy Glide from that thing, right? Let us pray. We don't survive, right? But it's okay. It's okay that we don't survive. So first things first, we know we're faster. So, and we just got a boost. So what we're gonna do here is Heat Wave and probably Wood Hammer. I think that's what we're gonna do. I wish we could fake out, right? In Sun, and we got the boost. Even resisted, we should do some decent damage into that Rotom. Like, they can protect if they want. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, that does nothing. Connect on both. Heatran too good. What's the weather like in your city? Because in their city, it's sunny out. It's sunny out. There's a heat wave on the horizon. The weatherman said, stay hydrated. Stay indoors. It's a heat wave. Man, send out your Pokemon and quit. Respect to all my opponents, but why? What are you dragging this out for? Are you trying to like get me to quit? Get me to like disconnect? Like, what are we really doing here? Oh boy. These guys are just gonna sit here. They're so salty. They're so salty. Why are they so salty? Why are they so salty? Look at them holding on the clock. They just letting the clock run. Let's see what's going on in the land of the phones. When the opponent won't press buttons because they salty that you won the match. When they salty, you won the match. They hold out as long as they can. Take this L, dog. Ain't no GGs anymore. I take it back for that nonsense they pulled at the end. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you very, very much for viewing as usual. Question of the day, answer that for me. Click like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Really do appreciate you guys. Road to 500. We're at like 370 something. So we're that close. So see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys again. Peace.